Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to opening night of the Spring 24 Battle Court season. Tonight's game day will feature the defending champion Renegades and the Warriors. Let's introduce the singles match coming up next. Douglas, new to this Warriors team here, was the first pick in this season's draft. Now he's taken on a staple of this Renegades roster, the captain, two-time champion, that is number 20, Goixerri. Undefeated in singles last season with a record of 8-0. Douglas looking to snap that winning streak here, and probably the best candidate to do so, Stu.
No question about it. Whenever Goixerri and Douglas are on the court, it's always fun. I expect it'll be fun tonight.
Yeah, Goixerri 8-0, Douglas 6-2, top two records in the number one ranked singles division last season. There's a serve. The singles match is underway. Back into the inside. Here's Goixerri at the 11 line. Powerful throw into the corner. Here's the rebote. A rebound off the back wall. Laid up by Douglas. Goixerri. Oh, bullet here. That one passing Douglas. Off the back wall. Another forehand save. Here's Goixerri at the 9 line. Powerful backhand inside. Cut off in the air. Here's Douglas. Up just one a little higher. Rebote of his own. There's Goixerri. Back inside for Douglas. Goixerri now just beyond the 10 line. Rebote now for Douglas, the 2-wall. Drop low into the pad. First point of our second match goes to Goixerri, the Renegade. And Douglas really going for a 2-wall. That's a tough shot. Off the rebote early on in this match. Wants to set the tone. Kind of going for broke there early on. Backhand, that is on the numbers. Pulled in by Goixerri at the 11 line. Here's Douglas now, ranging behind him at the 10. High hard backhand. Here's the rebote for Douglas. Powerful save high off the front wall. Goixerri now whips it back inside. There's Douglas to scoop it up. Will clip off the sidewall. Goixerri stands in there. Forehand, low and hard, right at the feet. Scoop attempt, miss. Rebote not there. 2 straight for Goixerri. He leads 2-0.
Douglas threw a 2-wall, but it was not a good 2-wall. That's the problem. It literally came straight to the forehand of Goixerri. Douglas a little tenuous when it comes to throwing those shots. You also have to mention that Douglas is just recently off injured reserve with, I think he was out 30 days with an elbow injury, partial tear at the base of the tricep.
As an overserve. Second serve coming up for Goixerri. Good serve lanes between the 4 and 7 line.
I don't know if he's tenuous with these shots, but if you're going to throw the 2-wall, throw the 2-wall. It's got to cut out.
Douglas goes up to that serve. Powerful backhand. Comes shooting off the back wall. Here's Goixerri on the rebote. That one kicked up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point for Douglas and the Warriors. He serves.
How does that happen, you ask? Did you ask me that? Someone asked me that. Yeah, I think you did. Off mic. You're trying to get the ball way over your opponent's head. You're trying to pass him. You're trying to pass your opponent. You got to keep in mind where that overhead screen is. Overhead screen is out of bounds, just like the pad and those lines.
It's an overserve. Second serve coming up for Douglas. Saw some of Douglas's serving in practice, was really flirting with the back part of that service spot, getting a big bouncing serve, crossing deep in the backcourt, and seemingly with that first serve going for it again.
It keeps your opponent deep, I get it, but gotta get it in.
That one right on the wall, that is tipped. 3 points now for Goixerri of the Renegades.
Goixerri doesn't look like he's missed a beat since he left at the end of last season. Sometime, well, again, you know, in previous seasons we've had 2 months off. It's been a little over a month break.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Yeah, about a month and a half. So a little less time, a little less downtime. Goixerri looks good.
Backhand. Here's a rebote, saved by Goixerri. Right on the numbers again. Tough catch by Douglas. Here's a backhand, dropping low at the 9 line. Goixerri stands in. Powerful backhand, 2 pass. Forehand rebote, back to the left side of Goixerri. He's at the 10 line. Low runner. Here's Douglas now, switching from left to right. This one cutting back inside. Tough rebote there. Got it deep into the backcourt. Here's Douglas now. Forehand, low and hard. Goixerri back in there. Tough catch overhead.
Goixerri's catching has just been spot on.
Forehand rebote. Goixerri letting that one pass set up in the middle of the court. 2-wall with a big bounce. Douglas stops it. Forehand from the outside back in there. He'll score. Douglas cuts a deficit to just 1. 3-2. He serves.
Beautifully caught by Douglas. Took his time. Scoped out where his opponent was. Threw it exactly right at his feet. Well done. I like to tell the players in practice, the sidewall is your friend. Make use of it. Throw caroms off of it. When you throw the ball, try to keep it next to it.
Here's Goixerri from deep in the backcourt, right on the inside for Douglas, pulls it off the sidewall. Rebote left side, with a big bounce. There's Douglas inside to control it. Forehand rebote on a knee, one laid up. Here's Douglas on the costado. It's a 2-wall. Goixerri takes off, overran it. Missed that one on the outside. That's going to tie it up, 3-3.
Good throw by Douglas. So not a particularly good 2-wall. What I mean by that has nothing to do with how Douglas threw it. You want those 2-walls to hit the sidewall, hit the front wall, hit the floor close to, up near the front wall and cut out. You want those 2-walls to be landing on the floor about the 2-3 line if you can get them there and cutting straight out. That's what Goixerri was prepared for. Came up on him kind of quick and he dropped the ball.
Goixerri from the corner comes out on the left side. Douglas looking for the rebote. Forehand rebote, wall to wall. Goixerri, that one laid up. Douglas runs under it. Powerful forehand to the inside. Goixerri backs up. He scoops it up. Douglas now up at the 9 line. Doesn't overthrow the backhand. Goixerri's got to play front ways. His forehand ripped back inside. Douglas stands in, scooped it up. Forehand rebote inside. Douglas takes that one in the air. 2-wall. Scores. 4-3 advantage for Douglas.
Goixerri trying out, I think, for a judging position here at Magic City. We can talk about that.
He was asking for pad. We'll see here. I mean, right away, he looked. Right away, the judge called it. Didn't see pad. 4-3 lead here for Douglas. One caught overhead, backhand. Ooh. Got away from it, lifted up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4-4 is the score. Goixerri serves.
Again, when you're trying to pass your opponent, you need to keep that overhead screen in mind.
Here's a backhand inside. Goixerri takes it off the sidewall. Powerful return. Rebote left side. Right back to the inside. Douglas asking for interference.
Interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed.
Interference ruled. Point will be replayed. And interference, we will just replay the point. Goixerri had the serve. It is 4-4. He has both serves if he needs them. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Backhand, right on the inside. Robote comes shooting out high. Goixerri able to pass. Douglas has to come back for it. Drops it inside. Here's Goixerri. Inside placement. Douglas now without the helmet. Shoots a 2-wall. That one opens up to score. Douglas with 5 points. He has a possible set point. Douglas kicking the helmet out of the way for safety and then goes right back to the 2-wall. Goixerri hesitates here. Maybe, yeah, that's not really sure what happened there. Definitely could have gotten to that 2-wall, hesitated for a second, and not going to get out there if you hesitated. Powerful backhand. There's Douglas. What a catch up at the 9 line. Bote left side to the outside. Ties it up at 5-5. What a shot by Goixerri. We are at set point. Goixerri serves. Straight to the outside off the rebote. Douglas not expecting it. And that little salute. We recognize the great shot that came right back to him. 5-5. This is for the set. Some close matches early on here, Stu. Powerful serve. Douglas stands in beyond the 12 line. Here backhand. Right on the numbers. Goixerri. That one is not going to make it. Point and set. Douglas takes it 6-5. 2 minutes. We will play set number 2. Maximum points in set number 1 between Goixerri and Douglas. It's what you're used to seeing between these two players. They deliver another classic here in the opening set. Got some replays here. Set number 1. There's Douglas losing the helmet.
Yeah, we made chin straps mandatory 4 years ago. Just literally for this.
They make something that keeps the helmet connected to the body when you fall down, you know?
And the reason why is if Goixerri gets that and throws it back nice and hard, it's dangerous.
I don't want to say for certain, but I think that's why Goixerri hesitated. I think he didn't know where the helmet was and didn't want to run into it. Either way.
There's 100 different reasons why we have that rule, and 2 of them are right there. Why do we have helmets in highlight to begin with? Because one of the greatest highlight players of all time, easily the greatest player of the 20th century, Don Fernando Orbea, was hit in the head with a highlight ball back 1960. Oh, wait, before we go on with there's Udonis Haslem joining us in the ESPN3 DraftKings Sportsbook Players Cage. Anyway, we wear helmets because one of the best players of all time had his career ended by taking a ball to the head.
And these are 2 pretty good players. Don't want to see any, certainly not these guys, take one and to be out for an extended period of time. So that all squared away. Maybe for the next match. We'll begin set number 2.
Always hope.
Always hopes to. Set number 2, Goixerri has a serve. There's a serve by Goixerri. You begin with an overserve. Second serve coming up. Almost a little wild on these serves, Stu. Throwing it just so hard, they seemingly no control.
Yeah, don't know if he's sending a message or just missing the box.
One over, not under, and then one over here and begin this second set. Second serve, though, is good. Here backhand, low and hard. Goixerri gets up there, shoots a 2-wall. That will score.
Beautifully done.
Goixerri on the board first here in our second set. 2-all opening up. Douglas not able to get out there in time. Douglas handles the serve, back beyond the 12. Here's Goixerri standing in, takes it in the air. Low runner again, there's Douglas. Powerful return up at the 8 line. Here's Robote 2-all. Stop down the outside, Douglas now. Karam return. Goixerri's gonna stop that one. Here's Goixerri, winds it up. Arambola back to the outside, scores. 2-0 advantage for Goixerri.
Aggressive play by both players. Goixerri here on the 2-all. Douglas reads it well, stops it on the forehand. Goes for a carom. Goixerri reads it beautifully, stops it. Carambola, what's a carambola? Carambola is thrown to the front wall, goes to the side wall, cuts back to the outside. Throw the ball where your opponent's not.
Backhand by Douglas. That got away from him. Kicking up in the overhead screen and out of play. 3-0 lead for Goixerri.
Tell you, I understand those previous overserves. Goixerri's really firing that serve in there.
I think that kind of caused the ball to juggle around in that basket of Douglas and to lose control, send that one high in the overhead screen on the return. Different pace to these serves. That's that interference call. There's Douglas handling that one, backed up to the glass. Goixerri up at the 10, backhand inside. The Chua. The Chua scores for Goixerri, 4-0 advantage.
See if Goixerri has a dinner reservation locally.
Well, check the,
he looks
check
like
the local. Yeah,
he looks like he's in a hurry. I mean, he can't leave till the evening's over, but
yeah, the pace has really shifted. What a catch by Goixerri on the wall. Faked the outside, kept it in here. Here's Douglas, backhand. Goixerri now, keep it back up the middle. Douglas on the costado, whips it inside, low and hard. The scoop is missed. Douglas on the board in our second set with his first point.
There will be no shutout. You can tell that Goixerri had a pace going there and had a rhythm going, but
Robote comes shooting out. Douglas back inside. Goixerri letting it pass. Digs out a tough Robote. That one not going to make it.
Douglas. You know, you have referred to it previously as momentum, and there's no question that Goixerri had momentum, was setting the pace at these points. And he gets a little cross, and all of a sudden Douglas takes over. Goixerri's just 2 away from winning the set. Let's see if Douglas has a comeback in here.
High bouncing serve taken by Goixerri at the 12. Right back into the corner. It's cutting inside. Here's Douglas on the Robote. Goixerri high to the inside, dropping low. Douglas couldn't get there in the air. The scoop is missed. 5-2 lead for Goixerri. He's got a possible set point.
Always more difficult to catch the ball after it has touched the surface. So you want to catch that ball in the air whenever possible, not on the scoop.
You can just tell by that reaction. Douglas trying to get there in the air, just a little bit late. Backhand to the inside, Goixerri on the move. Forehand Robote rifled at the 8 line, wall to wall. Douglas, nice return of his own, back into the corner. Douglas up at the front court at the 6 line, 2 wall, thrown to score. It extends the set here. Douglas serves. Goixerri still with a possible set point.
Possible set point here for Goixerri in the orange shirt. Douglas won the first set. Certainly would like to see a comeback here. He's more than capable of making these next 3 points. Goixerri more than capable of shutting that down.
Robote saved by Douglas. Goixerri has to come back for it. He gets there at the 11 line. Here's Douglas again up in the front court and lost it on the backswing. Point and set. Goixerri takes it 6-3. We're going to have a third set to decide this match. That's a tough one, Stu. Thinking about the shot, threw a nice 2-all before, cut the deficit to just 1, and instead it's going back to the bench for a third set.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 and DraftKings Sportsbook Players Cage. You see Goixerri there of the Renegades in the foreground. First set for Douglas winning 6-5, Goixerri winning 6-3. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First to win 2 sets wins the match. It's all going to come down to this third and decisive set.
Douglas new to this Warriors team here in our spring 24 season, as is Manny. They're former captain of the Cyclones. A lot of experience on this Warriors team now.
There's Goixerri getting a spa treatment by Ben.
Do
they pay extra for that?
Probably fogging up the glasses too. Probably not the most helpful, but I'm sure it feels nice. That's what we love about Ben. Former captain of this team, always keeping the team hydrated, cool, whatever they need.
On the replay there, beautiful 2-wall by Goixerri. Salute from Douglas. He knew it. Just beautifully executed. Really well done.
Smilets here into the second set now. Look at this stop by Douglas on the outside. Right when he opens up, Goixerri takes off.
Yeah, read perfectly by Goixerri. He knew he was throwing it.
He overran the first one that time. Nice carambola return. Ends the point his favor. Third set between Douglas and Goixerri. 1 point to be awarded here for a singles win. Douglas will have the serve.
Again, no blowouts in this battle court. The first one went 3 sets. This second one is going 3 sets.
Douglas serves. We begin our third and decisive set. Hard backhand again into the Chula. Douglas able to dig it out. Here's Goixerri advancing up at the 5 line to the inside. That scores. Quick first point goes to Goixerri of the Renegades.
Douglas had to commit inside or out. Goixerri taking just that extra half second to see which way he was going. Threw it the opposite way.
Yeah, that was the first opportunity. Goixerri had it on the Costado in front of the 5 line. Doesn't miss many from there and holds true again here this season. Hard serve taken in by Douglas in the corner. Goixerri backpedals, just does get out there, makes a rebote save. Douglas tries to beat him inside. Goixerri up the wall. He's down with the ball. Douglas beat him to the inside. He's got a chance at it. He digs it out. It's going to be a big, big bouncer. Douglas cuts it off straight to the outside. Goixerri got there, but couldn't make the catch.
That was such a well-played point by both Douglas and Goixerri. It's almost like they took the first 2 sets to warm up, and now all of a sudden they are both spot on. Me, of course, you know, is the rules keeper back here. I'm going to say it's all because of the chin strap.
Yeah. Help settle into this match.
Douglas added a chin strap. It looks nice, and he's playing good. Look at this beautiful catch here by Goixerri.
What a catch.
Beautifully played at the sidewall.
A wonky rebote. Douglas stays with it. Big bouncer controlled by Goixerri. He's got the 2-wall. That scores.
That's the whole thing, especially for those of you new to Jai-Alai. You say, why doesn't he read his body language? And he's trying to read his body language. The more skilled the player is, the more skilled they are at concealing of what their intent is. I'm swinging around, I'm swinging on my left. in the costado position, up around my shoulder. Am I going inside? Am I going over your head? Am I throwing a 2-wall? Am I going straight outside? Those are my choices. Or as we saw earlier with Goixerri in the first match, am I throwing a drop shot?
These guys have played against each other enough times to understand just everything about their games, some of their tells, things they change up, and it's just been a great back and forth match right here. 2-1 advantage for Goixerri. Catch secured by Douglas in the corner. Rabote coming out. Rabote left side to the outside.
Second one tonight.
Scores.
It's just spot on beautiful. It comes at you like a bullet. He throws that as well as anyone in professional Jai-Alai. Outside placement from the costado at the side wall.
You have to get a good read. He throws it so hard and low that if you don't get a good read, the point's going to be over.
What a catch.
Catch there by Douglas. That serve was ripped. Douglas stands in there. Backhand on the numbers. Pulled in by Douglas again. Rabote left side. Ball kicked up high. Good catch by Douglas. Nice control there on the backhand. Rabote 2-wall. That is out. 2 points for Douglas.
He throws it fast, he throws it hard, but he's got to keep it between the lines. For anybody who's new to Jai-Alai or Battle Court, here, live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton. Those lines on the ground, got to keep them inside the lines. Can't even touch the lines, as Andrew's pointed out to me numerous times. Some sports allow you to touch the line, not here in Jai-Alai.
Here's Douglas at the 9 line, lobs the backhand up. Cutting towards the side wall, Goixerri turns to Rabote. Goixerri, that one escaped to the outside. That is out of play. We are tied up 3-3. Douglas serves.
Front court judge getting a little extra workout today.
Goixerri's footing off on that Rabote too. Looked like he tripped, mistimed it, and that ball escaped straight to the outside. Goixerri opens up with a strong backhand. Douglas, forehand Rabote. Right on the numbers, Goixerri there. Powerfully turns one. Douglas has to reach back behind him. Rabote left side. And a big bounce. Douglas looking for Rabote of his own, makes a save. There's Goixerri on the costado, inside placement. Douglas, one-handed catch. He's got it at the 10 line. Goixerri advancing up at the 7, the 2-wall. Thrown to score. What a shot by Goixerri. Breaks the tie. He leads 4-3.
Phenomenal catch by Douglas, getting in there and making such a great stop. But when you're off your footing like that, it's hard to make anything offensive come out of it. Goixerri makes a great catch here. Look at this catch by Douglas.
Wow.
If that ball gets by him, he's likely out of that point, but it's all he can do to get back to the front wall. Goixerri steps in.
Oh, what a 2-wall.
Yeah, just a beautifully executed 2-wall by Goixerri to score.
I didn't need to throw it that well. I didn't need to flirt with that boundary line with Douglas on the inside. Just caught him going the other way. And if this is your first time, you can tell why these two had the best records in the #1 singles last season. So competitive, bunch of shots.
Tight score here.
Douglas stands in there again, makes a tough catch. There's a powerful backhand, clears the overhead screen. Forehand to Rabote, low and hard. Douglas scoops it up. Douglas right to the inside. That got him. 4-4 is the score. Douglas serves.
All the matchups we have here in Battle Court, this is the one that people love the most. Douglas and Goixerri.
Backhand just above the pad. Douglas thought about it. Plays the Rabote on the backhand. Just does clear. Here's Goixerri inside placement. That got him.
Beautiful placement by Goixerri. Good effort by Douglas. Goixerri's here with possible match point.
Just power to the inside. You gotta
When
keep
he's
it.
winding up like that, you have no idea which way he's throwing it.
Possible match point for Goixerri, leading 5-4. That ball missed in the corner. That will score for the win. Point, set, and match. Goixerri takes it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-4. First 2 matches of this season going the way of the Renegades. Picking off right where they left off last season. What a way to start off. Doubles win courtesy of Goinaga and Ben. Now a singles win from Goixerri. 2.5 points already on this game day. And we're going to hear from our winner, Goixerri. 8-0 last season. A big win to start off this season of singles. Looking to make it another perfect one. Here he is, captain of the Renegades.
All right, Goixerri, congratulations on winning your first match of the Spring 24 season. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling great. Always, I play a lot of games against Douglas and always are so tough, good to watch. I sweat and I win.
Well, Goixerri, congratulations again on winning that match. And see what else happens tonight.
Thank you. I want to say hi to all my family that is watching and my girlfriend. Hi.
Thank you.